Well, Galford's not doing well. You have no ability to shoot him, but he's just sort of wandering around bleeding to death. I think we're going to leave him alone. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Going Medieval, where our latest colonist, Stigand here, has a deep arm laceration, and he's kind of sad about that. Stigand, come here. Let's see what we can do about that information. Come here, Stigand. Who's good at doctoring these days? Who is my doctor around here? Either Boyd or Gnora. Okay, Gnora, you're kind of doing nothing at all. Can you go tend to Stigand, please? Go tend to Stigand. And there is research available. That is even more exciting. Okay, what could I do? Tailoring. I've been saying I wanted to get tailoring for a long time. Winter is coming, and we're going to need some warmer clothes. Some furniture would be nice, though. That's going to give us a real bed. Well, a lump of hay up off the floor, rather than just sleeping on a lump of hay on the floor. No, stick to your gut here. Go tailoring. Unlock tailoring for me, please. We'll get a tailoring bench going. Where do I think I'm going to put that? We kind of have our carpentry area over here with the bowyer's table and the carpentry table, and then Eric is over here in kind of the researchy area. I was thinking down in the underground layer about doing some production down here, but it's taken a really, really long time for them to dig this out. Speaking of which, guys, I should probably put in some of those wooden beams in the dining room, otherwise you'll, all die. There we go. Make sure the floor doesn't collapse in there. Now, Boyd, you're almost done digging out the food storage area, which at this point is, let's see here, 0.8 degrees C, which I have been assured is quite cool. Quite cool. Almost freezing, I believe. So this food should last a really, really long time. But what I want to do is extend this, expand the zone into this area, please, so we have a little bit more food storage going on there. Boyd's getting stuck into what will be a new bedroomy kind of area. Now, production. How do I feel that's going to go here? Settlers are exhausted. That's okay. They'll take a nap. It'll be fine. Let's start digging out. I know, Boyd. I'm sorry, man, but we've got a lot to get going around here. We're auto-saving. Fantastic. That took away my mining ability there for a moment. Okay, let's get this. I know, Boyd. I know. It's a really, really huge area, but this is what we're doing. That is going to be a big old production area. I'm seeing tailoring down there, maybe some other stuff. Yeah, we're all moving downstairs into the mine. Now, how are we doing over here on iron ingots? I've got 22 queued up, and there's a bunch of iron nuggets that we've put in our new stockpile zone over here. Stigand, what are you off to go do these days? Where are you going, man? You're sleeping. Oh, right, Stigand, yeah. That was going to be my production area. Sorry, I record these well in advance sometimes, and it's been quite a few days since I've played Going Medieval. Yeah, this was going to be my new storage area and production facility with the cool half roof that I'm really digging. Speaking of half roofs, we should probably get some of those wooden beams in here, right? I feel this is like a key component of the game that we should probably be paying attention to. So put one there. And put one there, just so, the roof doesn't fall down on Stigand's head. All right, the wooden beams are going up in the mine, and I want to make sure that we're cooking no food. Let's just go, what else could we do here? How about until you have, 29 out of 39, no, let's drop that down a little bit. How about until you had 30 meals? Now, what I don't believe I have here is an ability to pause it when they are sort of done with it. So in other similar colony builder games, we could say, make sure you've got 30, but if there's 25, that's cool. Wait until it drops below 25 before you run off to the kitchen. I think with what we've got set up now, they're going to be continually cooking. So we're going to have 30 meals. Somebody's going to come in and eat a meal. Now we've got 29. Somebody's going to run over and cook the 30th meal, etc., etc. We'll see how it goes. We may just set that to have 30, and then I'll try and remember to have them cook more meals when they're done. Yeah, it's getting pretty hot around here. Excessive heat, excessive heat. Settlers are suffering from that. It is 36.2 degrees C out here, which again, I'm led to understand is very, very hot. That is, as the game is saying, excessively hot. Nothing really I can do about that, guys. You can go live downstairs. It's really nice and cool down there. What are we not making here? Smoked meat? Not enough resources? All right, well, let's go find something to murder. Settlers are unconscious. Stigand is unconscious. Ganora, can you start dealing with Stigand? I'm not actually sure. Oh, Tafina's on it. Stigand, what is your problem? You've lost consciousness and you're in pain. Oh, you have heat stroke. Okay. Guys, we need to get going on the underground bedrooms a little bit sooner than what we're doing right now because, everyone's going to die soon. What if we helped things along by putting the backgammon table down in the cool mine? That way, when they do go for leisure and they go to play some backgammon, which is about the only thing they can do around here, at least they'll be nice and cool during that period. I think that's a pretty good idea. And then I'll deconstruct the other one. I found nothing around here that wants to get murdered, which is most frustrating, really. There's one rabbit. Okay, we'll hunt that. Any deer kicking around here? Those are usually pretty good for meat. There's another couple of rabbits down here. You've already been marked for hunting, and I'll mark your friend, too. Well, hopefully in the plus side, I think we are coming to the end of summer. It's day 12, and the season's last 12 days. So we should be getting into fall momentarily. Hope that's going to cool things off a little bit around here. I would like to get them getting some more basic resources like wood, but I prefer not to keep them kind of out and about in the heat if they can help it. All right. Well, kids, we're just going to have to make do as is. Did we get those beams put in here? Yeah, we did. We totally did. Let's get Boyd. Not Boyd. Stigand. I kind of prefer to move you downstairs before I made that into a production facility. How are we doing, Boyd? How's the mining going? You kind of plugging along there. Now it looks like we're out of resources for the rough wine. Well, that part's relatively easy to deal with. There's usually a bunch of those berries kicking around. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch earmarked for ripping them out of the ground. Let's get some more going. Don't cut them. Harvest them, please. Harvest these. And somebody will get on that. Who's allegedly supposed to be on plant cutting? Cutting plants and chopping trees, yes. Brinston, you're very, very good at that. And you really shouldn't have a heck of a lot going on right now. You're convalescing. Oh, all right. Tafina's unconscious. Okay, we're all dying. 2, 3 convalescing, 1 unconscious, and Boyd is just down diligently in the mines where it's nice and cool. I'm surprised more people aren't going for mining right now. All right, so we've got 229 beets and 210 carrots. I think we're good, guys, out here. Is this the carrot field? Give me the carrot field, please. I'd like to actually stop working on this. So go down. There we go. Give me that carrot field. We're going to stop doing this. What do we want to do? Expand it, shrink it? No. Just autosave it. Yes, apparently. Deconstruct that. And what is this one? This is the beets. Deconstruct this. What's going on over here? Cabbages. Okay. We don't, how many cabbages do we have right now? Not a lot. I mean, there's a bunch that's been harvested, though. That's cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. That's a lot of cabbages. I'm going to deconstruct this one. And then what is this? Flax. We'll keep that going along. And barley. We want to keep that going along because, rain. Oh, it's so much cooler now. Oh, it's only 9.75 something. Anyway, it's much, much cooler. Everyone's up and about. They're just running around in the autumn rain. Just delightful. Okay, that should take the burden off of a lot of the gardening that we're doing. And hopefully they can get a little bit more focused on getting those berries out of the ground so we can have some rough wine. It is indeed autumn. Stocking up on food and supplies. That's exactly what we're working on right now. Now, that being said out loud, we're going to need somewhere warm. We just dealt with the hot thing. Now we're going to deal with the cool thing. I see Brinston's off hunting, and then he's just blown it off. He's abandoned that. That's fine, Brinston. You do you, man. So we're going to need somewhere warm. Again, probably downstairs, but we could put in one of those braziers to heat the place up a little bit. Boyd, when your research is available, even better. Good. Boyd's almost done with this. This is going to be Stiggin's bedroom, eventually. And then I can make that other building into a tailoring area. I gotta get some people cutting trees, though. There is just not a lot of wood kicking around. Wow, that was a lot of trees I just designated. Well, it's nice and cool out. They shouldn't have any problem. I do need more merlins kicking around. I never have enough merlins, but I'm gonna need wood for that. So many things for them to be doing, so very, very little time to do it all in. Alright, this area is done. And I've got some research I can unlock here. Let's just get furniture. I'm just going to get it. Yeah, unlock that, please. Stiggin, you're going to be the recipient of the very first new bedroom after I put a nice door into your area here, your new bedroom. So let's get that to go there. And then get me to furniture, please. You're going to have a wooden hay bed. I know you're very, very excited about this. You're going to have a wooden hay bed, and then torch. That'll give me light. It doesn't specifically say it's going to give me heat, though. I'm going to put a brazier down here in your room, just to kind of test drive it a little bit. All right, so this just got designated as a spare room. Well, it's not going to be for long, because we're going to deconstruct this hay sleeping spot over here, and we're going to replace that with a sewing station. So we're going to make this into kind of our tailoring room. Is there anything else I think I want to put in there? The answer is not really. That pretty much gets the job done right there. But what I should set up is a new zone. So get me a stockpile zone here, and then take that over to there. Now, what is going to be in here, clear everything, is all apparel, yes. How about textiles? Leather, linen cloth, and wool cloth. Yep, we'll have all of that, please. Anything in materials that I need? Not really. No, I can't imagine that I'd need anything out of there in a tailoring area. Obviously no food. What about warfare? Might keep some of that down there. No, I'll keep that up with the bowyer's table. It makes more sense. Okay, so raw cloth and leather and clothing is going to go in there. Stiggin, I'd really like you to prioritize cutting those red currants, because we need the wine. It's the only thing I've got for you to drink, and we don't have any of it. Again, we're out of meat for the smokehouse. Any other animals turned up now that it's not quite... Yes, a deer, now that it's not quite as hot out. Somebody go hunt the deer, and anyone else that I can find around here. We've created a bedroom. I kind of thought we might. Yeah, I think we got to make food storage even bigger. We've already filled up that extra space there, so how about we autosave, and then how about we go back to mining, and then carve out a little bit more of this, and maybe a little bit more of this. I don't want to take away the bits that have the wooden beams on them. Those seem very structurally important. Do I really want this production area right now? I might need it for something later. I'm just going to have them keep digging it. Boyd, you've decided to sleep underground. Okay, that was kind of for Stiggin, but, you know, that's fine. Well, I'm going to start gradually deconstructing these. Roasted meat has rotted on the stockpile. That's fine. It doesn't last forever. It is, in fact, you know, meat. It's not going to be there all the time. We got a lot of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. What have we made here? 15 stews. That's got to be good. 1 roasted meat. We did that. Good. Let me get a regular bed in here, a real bed. 1 wooden hay bed, please. Can live right there. And then I'll just keep popping those along, deconstructing and reconstructing as we go. I wonder if they'd like real chairs, because we've unlocked that too. I could get them some nice real chairs. I wonder what the effect of that is. Do they like it more? Sturdy wooden chair as opposed to a wooden stool. Okay, well, let's get a few of those going along there. How about we deconstructed that, and that, and that, and then later we'll put chairs in there instead. Yeah, Boyd's already into this. Boyd's wicked into just trashing the place. More roasted meat has rotted. I guess that's okay. Well, to heck with the red currants, because now we're getting a bunch of barley coming in. Well, barley, that makes what? Ale, I believe? We'll just switch this out. Why don't you not do the rough wine? I need 20 barley and 5 herbs for beer. But the ale is just 20 barley. So why don't you see, I don't think we've got that much barley, but see if you can get 10 of those. Speaking of herbs, we should probably be collecting those. That seems like a very fair and sensible thing to be doing. What's this? Ivy. Huh. Wonder what that gives. What does that do? A little bit of sticks. Okay, well that's not that exciting, but I did not know that that produced anything at all. How about herbs? Those are somewhat harder to find. I didn't find herbs, but I found some mushrooms. We'll go get those. Yeah, harvest all of these mushrooms, please. That, and that. We've created another bedroom. Okay. Brinston's botany is now up to 25. Good job, Brinston. Actually, there's a whole bunch of, well, bones, apparently. Not actually what I wanted, game. I just wanted these mushrooms over here. So get me, yeah, there we go. All of those mushrooms, please. Now, it is 1.3 degrees C in the dining room. I see they did do all of my chairs. Great, good. I'll queue up a couple more of those. Let's get right in here if we can, please. So that wooden stool. Deconstruct all of these. Thank you very much. In the dining room. Did you ever get... Yeah, you did get the backgammon table out. Cedric didn't stop looking over his shoulder. Wheels around Cedric's ankles. Oh, he's a prisoner. Got it. Got it. Well, we're obviously going to accept him. So that's obviously going to be a raid. Two fierce... Wow, there's a tongue twister. 2 fierce forest bandits and 4 forest bandits. That's a pretty darn big raid. But I've been kind of waiting for one. Now, what's your deal, Cedric? You're pretty good at carpentry. You have no skill in botany, but you'd like to. You're really interested in it. You're actually not a bad marksman. And you're tailor. Well, congratulations, Cedric. We're into tailoring now. Yeah, we're gonna help this guy. Hi. Sorry. Let me get above ground here, Cedric. Enemies are coming. Okay, cool. Not really, but I do want to test out my defenses. Now, hang on a sec. Throw it into pause mode there. You've got a bow. You've got a bow, and you've got a bow. There's my archers. Can I move you guys up and down the list? Can I sort of drag you up and down? No, not really. I'd kind of like to have all of my archers in one group, and then all of my melee guys in one group. Speaking of which, Gonora, you do not actually appear to be armed with anything. No, you're not. Are you any good at that? You have a degree of skill, actually, in melee. Well, what could I get you here? Do we have any weapons? Yeah, we got this mace. So, Gonora, go equip that mace. And the only person who wouldn't be armed now, therefore, would be Cedric, who's coming in to get healed. All right, Gonora's got the mace. Great. I was actively waiting for a raid. That is true. Where's Cedric? Cedric, what are you doing? Cedric. Hang on. Cedric, first of all, prioritize convalescing, please. Oh, and Stiggin, you should do that too. No wonder you were not out gardening when you were injured. What else are you into? Obviously, you're going to be the tailor around here. That's clear. And I think you're actually okay with carpentry, too. Yeah, you're good with carpentry and tailoring, and you can be crafting. You're going to be a craft sort of person. Now, do you have any combat skills? Yeah, again, you can shoot a bow. We don't have any. What? Oh, wait, yes, we do. Hang on, I've made an extra one. Of course I did. Equip that bow, and then go convalesce. Yes, Stiggin's in. Dr. Stiggin is in, dealing with Cedric, who's taken this bedroom down here. Boyd, you are a trooper. You are digging out this whole thing by yourself. Wow. I hope we've got a lot of food. It seems like we do, and we're making ale. More importantly, we are making ale. That's ticking along very, very slowly, but we are making it. All right, everybody is armed. Enemies are coming in 1 day and 10 hours. Okay, hopefully Cedric's going to be up and running by then. And while we're waiting, I'm going to take off in the carpentry stockpile all of the clothing stuff. So they'll move everything over to the tailoring room over here at some point. Doesn't really matter when. It's not high priority. Eric, you're down digging. Cedric, you're still resting, although it looks like you're doing pretty well. Pretty well there. Stiggin is just running around like a maniac, as Stiggin does, and Boyd's taking a nap. Fantastic. All right, we've got 1 day, 7 hours till the gang shows up here. And let's deconstruct that backgammon table, because we've got one downstairs. Now, there's nothing different in Leisure, right? Oh, the shrines. You know what? I've never put up the shrines. And people do have a religious affiliation here. So where's your religion? There we go. You're a restitutionist. Eric, also a restitutionist. Tafina, a little bit of a restitutionist. You're like a Christmas and Easter restitutionist. Boyd, restitution. Ganora, restitution. Hardcore. Stigand, nothing at all. Stigand couldn't care less. And Cedric, you are one of the devout Oak Brethren. All right, well, we've got a majority of restitutionists, so we may as well get that set up. How about the wooden restitution shrine can go like here, like right sort of in the courtyard, I guess. Put that there, and then, I don't know, call me when you're done and you can go pray at it. Tafina is finally gathering some of those red currants. Excellent. I'm going to put a secondary bill on the brewing station for some of that rough wine. So let's get, which one was that? Rough wine. I don't know, try and get like 5 of them going. I don't know if you will or not. There might not be enough berries up there, but better to have more than less, I think. And I'm going to see if we can hastily put up another archer nest over here. I don't know if we'll have the time to get it all done, or indeed the resources for that matter. I want to see if I can just get that established, so that and a wooden wall, and then the floor can go like that. And then if we've got the time, guys, I'm going to need some merlins out of you, if I could, please. So a wooden merlin to go like this, just like that. We've got almost a whole day to do that. We'll see how that goes for the gang. Well, it's dawn, and the raid is happening almost any minute now, and by that I mean an hour and a half, but they did get all of my new archer nests set up there. I have no idea if the raid's going to come through here. That's my hope, that they're going to come through the trap corridor. It'll be as much a surprise to me as it is anyone else. In fact, it'll be more of a surprise to me, because I'm sure everyone else knows the answer to that question, but I don't. So I'm kind of very, very curious. Okay, slow it down. Raid is imminent. Enemies are coming. Alrighty. Well, everyone's kind of in the base, so nobody's caught out of position here. Everyone's where they need to be. I just want to see where they're going to come from, and then we can make a decision as to how to set people up around here. Yeah, here we go. Violent extortionists. So we are definitely going to make ready for battle. Here they are. All right. Everybody, I need everybody's attention, please. So everybody, you are all now drafted. For right now, just come outside. I want to see where they're going to go. This is the important part of this equation. If they're just going to hover around there and try to bust through here, that's not an open spot in the wall, is it? That's an open spot in the wall. Why do we... Oh, we dug something out underneath there. That's... Oh, okay. Really bad timing to be seeing that right at this exact moment. Okay. Really wish I'd seen that about a day ago. Alrighty, well, here we go. I can kind of take an educated guess as to where they're going to come in. So, guys, we're going to... We've totally bungled this. Could you go up there, please, Brinston? Eric, could you also go up there, please? Boyd, you're armed with a bow. Why don't you go up here? And then Cedric, this is your fault anyway, so why don't you go up here? And then the 3 of you, my melee folks, you're going to kind of guard the completely wide open space down here. What is the, what's the problem there? What is the... we'll figure it out after the battle. Yep, here they come, right for the open door. Right... Actually, are they going to fall down? Is that a thing that's going to happen? No, wait, they might be going for the trap corridor. We're dealing with Eustace pretty easily. However, we're going to have problems down here, so hold on. Eric and Cedric, I need you guys to get over on the wall, like here. And then, I think Eustace is done. We've already dealt with Eustace. So let's get you guys to come over, say, here. And then you 3, go guard the opening to the trap corridor. They're just sort of all over the map. They're running around like a bunch of maniacs. I should leave Cedric. Why don't you stay right here? And Eric, do you have a bow? No, you're melee. Tafina, why don't you stay right here as well? Because they're kind of bouncing back and forth here. Cedric, take a few shots. Tafina's in there. No, Tafina, I asked you... Actually, you can get a shot in there. Alright, we'll do it then. What's going on over on this side? Okay, trap, misfire, trap, misfire. So, not our best traps, exactly. Ganora's here, but Ganora's all by herself. That's less good. Eric's coming in. A couple of traps went off there. I think we got a few of them with the traps. They're not... Yeah, attack everybody. There we go. Okay, yeah, they're down. They're down. The traps did some work. Absolutely some work. Boyd and Brinston are up here. Let's get you guys to come... You guys stand, like, right here? That'd be ideal. Alright, yeah, Eric's in, Ganora's in, Stiggin's coming. How are things going on this side of the field? Alright, we're taking some pot shots at Galfred here. Guys, why don't you move up a little bit closer, sort of right there-ish. I think Galfred's just running, basically. I don't know if you can see him, but if you can, shoot him. If you can't, I've really got to check over here and see what's going on. What's happening? Settler's wounds need tending. Yeah, I was kind of figuring that was going to happen. Brinston and Boyd, can you get in here, please? Yep, you're done. And Athelstan, let's get in and get you guys dealt with. Can you not hit them? I don't think you can hit him. Why don't you stand literally right above his head? That's going to actually take you a while to get over there. How about you guys just sort of came down here? I got to go check on the other side of the map here. Cedric, Tafina, how are you doing with Galfred? Well, Galfred's not doing well. You have no ability to shoot him. But he's just sort of wandering around bleeding to death. I think we're going to leave him alone. Yeah, okay, now Brinston and Boyd have got an eyeball on the problem here. There we go. All right. Okay. Everybody chill. Eric is taking quite a bit of damage. Eric blocked a lot of hits. Great. We have achieved victory. Okay. Everybody there, you're now off draft. This guy's still wandering around bleeding to death, but I'm gonna be inclined to just let him go. Before I even begin to forget this, let's go downstairs and fix the hole. Apparently, according to the game, it's a bit unstable down here, so let's fix that if we can. How about we put a brace there and a brace there? Could I maybe just, in the interim, put up some wooden floors here? Is that a thing that I can do? No, not this far from a stable structure. And I bet you're not going to let me put one... No, not right there. Is anyone dead? Let's just establish that. Has anyone dead? Wow. Well, these guys certainly are. Yeah, get everything. You know what? Can we just get everything? So I guess the short answer is they definitely came for the trap corridor. And I'm wondering if they looked at the empty spot in the wall and said, that's great, but we're going to fall down a hole if we try and make a run for that. So then they went over to the trap corridor, which definitely did its job. I saw a lot of traps misfiring, but by the time they got to the end, they were mostly bleeding to death. We didn't actually have to do a whole heck of a lot of work to finish that raid off. They had taken a lot of damage, so my initial reaction is, trap corridor, yes, it does seem to work. I would guess that as we get better and better traps, they're not going to possibly misfire as much. That would be my thought on that. Why don't we have those closed, please? And we'll have these closed, please. Thank you. And we'll have that little sturdy iron knightly sword. Neat. Now, can I set up in here the same things? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Dismantle items. Okay. I would like you. Anything that is less than 50% hit points, I would like you to just dismantle that forever. Actually, forever. So any garbage items, like probably everything we just got out of the raid, just dismantle it, and then we'll have the resources for it. But in the meantime, I'd like you guys to start making winter clothes. How about we started with, say, see if you can get 6 of them? 7 of them. There are 7 of us. See if you can get them. I don't know if you will. All right, with those beams up, I can actually fill in that hole in the wall there. So get all of that put back together, and then I'll figure the rest out later. That probably puts a weird wooden beam, yeah, in the middle of the room. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. I'll learn to cope with that. That is probably an excellent place to call it Ongoing Medieval. I think the trap corridor works. It certainly seems to. Better traps would be good, ones that won't misfire as often. But I think we're on to something with that, and we pretty handily dispatched that raid between the trap corridor and the archer nests, and then a little bit of melee at the end just to seal the deal. I think we quite handily got away with that. Eric really the only one coming in badly wounded. So we'll pick up some more of Going Medieval again next time. As always, guys, do please let me know in the comments what you're thinking of Going Medieval. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. If you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. I'm a grown man. I've seen these things before. I just usually have to go to really sketchy websites to see them. How is a duck gonna eat a cabbage? A cabbage is a huge thing. A duck can't just pop a cabbage in its mouth. This is absurd. Do all the things, and then call me when you're done. We're gonna scan people, so help me God, we're gonna scan people. Okay, spray literally everything. Spray it again, and then burn the building to the ground, and then pulverize all the pieces into tiny, tiny specks of dust, and then burn the dust, and then shoot it in a rocket into the sun. Are we done now?